Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Reto and Rhaps Race the Same Rainbow Run Roulette, just because it's also an R. Ready?
Ready.
Rhapsody?
Ready,
Right.
Reto?
Run, roping? I don't know. Scooby-Doo?
You turned into Scooby-Doo at the end there? Hell yeah.
Why did I do that? Oh, I made a bad choice immediately.
Did you just accidentally pass up the blueprint?
No, I passed up the cheese gun.
Oh,
When
right.
I picked that may be a good idea depending on if I get a different gun that works just the same way, because I picked up Gundromeda Strain. What'd you get?
Ooh, I got an RC rocket just because it was the best boss weapon though.
Statistically, no weapon can kill bosses faster that doesn't break the damage cap, as far as I'm aware.
Oh. Well, now I feel a little bit better about my decision, frankly.
Yeah, maybe that's changed, and maybe I made it up to begin with. We don't know. Jury's still out. We don't question anonymous sources. It's okay.
Because it affirms my decisions, I'm just gonna take it for granted.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's for real. For real. Oh man.
Oh. I am very, very pleased to be getting into another one of these, but God, pilot? Does it have to be pilot?
That's why I had such a visceral reaction to turning down an infinite ammo gun. Because I realized what hell I have wrought upon myself.
Yeah. If you see the blueprint next floor, guess what? You gotta pick that up, and then you got another floor to clear with your just pistol.
Honestly, for my mental stability, I would maybe pass it up for any gun that has a decent chunk of ammo. This thing is just, it's doo-doo.
Yep.
It's doo-doo.
Do you say?
Doo-doo, poo-poo. Indeed.
I can see that.
I do.
I am glad to be out of that floor. Having the weapon pick up on the first floor is really, really handy, just because it does mean that I have the flexibility to do, you know, whichever I might need at this time. Oh, God.
I think it's the safer way, yeah. Oh, God, as in, oh, God, all these options are so great?
No, oh, God, as in, I don't need another gun.
Oh.
Well, I've got the makeshift cannon now, so...
I mean, that's good, but...
Yeah, I'm gonna need a
good
ring of triggers, and...
Yeah, you get ring of triggers, of course you're all set. But, like, you do have a pretty good boss gun already. But then I guess that means you can use RC Rocket to clear rooms. So I guess there you go. Bada
Yeah.
bing, bada bow.
It's definitely what I've been tending towards now. Because you cannot pay me to continue using this pilot starter.
Yeah, $5?
Okay, we can talk about this.
You have no morals, you liar.
I never claimed to have any morals. It's fine.
Oh, okay. You're off the hook. Just this one time, mister. You are no longer under arrest. I didn't realize you didn't say that you had no morals. You are not, I believe that's how it works.
Didn't say the magic words. It's if you don't,
Yeah,
by the way, if a police officer can't catch you saying, I understand that I'm committing a crime, they can't charge you. That's just law. That's why in every confession they have to get you to make, or every interrogation, they start with, okay, 3, 2, 1, last person to say that they committed the crime is a loser. I committed the crime, and they say it, and then try and get you to do it, and oftentimes people do.
Yeah, it just happens most of the time.
Our criminal justice
that's how
system
they got
really
me.
needs reform.
Yeah, it's true.
What did they get you for?
I was playing a legal Game Boy, a completely legal Game Boy, and they just somebody implied that I wasn't.
Yeah, they got you
They
caught.
booked me. They got me caught. And I'm currently plotting a lifelong revenge against them that will only become apparent to them when it's too late.
Frankly, it's probably deserved. It's funny that you should say, though, because I've done something quite similar to that recently.
Oh, yeah, have you?
Weird.
Oh, yeah, have you? That makes it okay. I've not been arrested. I feel like this has been too almost too close to being on the nose. I've not been arrested. Everybody. I'm not plotting it. Wink. Anything.
Oh God. What is this? Why are these the items that I have to have?
Oh, just bite me. I ain't even on that floor. I'm not done with the second floor yet. You're doing just fine.
That's okay. As long as you end up with a good gun ever, you will run past me.
I did run into a little meaty gun. A little super meaty gun. It's doing good work.
So, is that and Radgun with the passive coolness the only guns that give you stats outside of their own use?
This one and which one?
The Radgun giving you coolness.
Shade's Revolver.
Ooh, okay.
Also gives you coolness. Smiley's gives you a shot discount.
Mm-hmm. I guess those seem like less tangible than the speed up and health up.
I think they're just less, yeah, they're the most obvious ones. And it's something that I kind of wish they dabbled with a little more.
Same. Yeah.
The axis of interaction is left untapped. It's an untapped axis. Just tap that axis.
If I had anything to say to dodge roll.
That's what I always say. Tap that axis.
Mm-hmm. You can't stop from saying it. Seriously. I'll just oftentimes be like, Reto, we need to record this episode. It's like, sorry, I just want to talk about that axis.
I'm busy. I'm busy. And then, actually, I don't say that. I actually say tap that axis.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. Oh boy. Oh boy.
This third floor has not been kind to me. You're gonna be fine.
Okay. Okay. Which way did you go on the third floor?
Would you not like to know?
I would like to know. That's why I asked.
Oh, okay.
Do you ask questions that you don't want to know the answer to?
Yeah, oftentimes.
I just did.
Rude.
It's not true.
My goal here is literally just refill my makeshift cannon, use double vision with the makeshift cannon in the dragon fight, and try and just speed through the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think you'll definitely gain good time on the dragon fight. It's a longin'.
All right, fingers crossed. Give me a give me a sense of direction. Fingers crossed. Accidentally mind flooded myself right there.
It's okay. Oh boy.
I passed down platinum bullet for the mass shotgun.
Really?
Well, because my only guns were the
it.
RC. And
it's a choice that on paper, I'll say on paper immediately sounds like a bad one to me. But I see entirely how it could come. Mass shotgun is insanely good as far as ammo economy.
Oh yeah,
you will
definitely
not have to worry about that. So I could definitely see it. Platinum is just so crazy though.
I just wish that I could have taken it. But also, would platinum really do anything for my RC rocket and the makeshift?
I guess not. Hold on. I think it does help you with your reload, but I mean, how big of a deal is that, really? I think you made a good call. That's why you won the last one and I didn't.
No, it's what was offered on the last one.
Yeah, well, I don't think so. I say no. There's two things I say: tap that axis, and I don't think so.
It's weird. We've got you saying a lot of other things in this episode. Got a statement
I'm
about
branching
those?
out.
Ah, right.
This is like the reason most of the things I'm saying aren't coherent is because they are the first time I'm saying anything else. That's that boss down. I feel like you're still ahead though, right? You're on the 4th floor. You gotta be, right?
Am I?
Yeah.
Am I on the 4th floor?
Yeah.
Okay. You're right.
I mean, like, yeah.
I was just wondering.
Yes.
Saves me having to look at the map.
Oh man, I wasn't thinking. Fool, I
Played
was.
into my strats.
Oh boy, I did get the Ancient Heroes bandana, which is, thank goodness, that is very nice.
Uh-oh.
But if I never get ammo, it doesn't matter. And that happens sometimes.
It happens sometimes, but you've got a couple floors to get ammo at this point.
It's true. This is like the most we've talked about Enter the Gungeon. What do you eat for breakfast?
3 slices of toast. 2 of them had peanut butter. 1 of them had Nutella. It's not the healthiest breakfast I've ever had.
Consider putting them into a sandwich?
No. No, you get less coverage.
Not if you put the same... wait, what?
Less
What if
coverage.
you put the same amount on as if you were doing them solo, and then you just put them together? It's the same coverage, right? What? Is there some math I'm missing?
No, I don't think that's allowed.
I didn't realize it wasn't allowed.
Yeah. Well, it's more about like coverage of my tongue to the surface level that has the good taste on it.
Okay, okay, fair.
Yeah.
I don't really like. I don't really like bread.
The tasty surface area is larger. You don't like bread?
true.
What?
It was a bold statement that I knew would get a reaction. I don't like most bread. Most bread is not doing a good enough job.
Okay. What bread is doing a good enough job?
Like homemade bread, fresh bread. Most bread is not doing everything it could do. You know? Most bread, I've stopped doing this, but whenever I would eat burgers, like this is back when I ate meat, when I would eat burgers, like normal burgers, I would take off the top bun because, well, unless it was a fancy restaurant, like where the buns are actually quality and they weren't just like, you know, stinky store-bought, like completely like low quality ones, I would just take off the top bun, open face. Too much low quality bread. It's taking down the. I mean, I grade the burger on a curve, you know.
What is the quality of a bread that makes it bad? Or low effort or low quality?
See, I don't know. I don't know what it is about, but like, it's textural. It's textural, like nice, warm, crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, but not been out too long. I don't know. I don't know enough about making bread to logically have this opinion. I just have it.
That's totally fine. So have you made homemade bread? If homemade bread is your jam.
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
Plans.
I fully plan to, because it seems like a really fun thing to have. It's just homemade bread, just like elevate. I feel like it's one of the things where, like, as far as ingredients go, you don't think of bread being something that is like that. I don't know, that would be that different from each other, like not good bread to good bread. But I think it really, when you come down to it and you actually have good bread, it really, you can tell like, a lot.
No, I totally agree.
Especially like a good bun or something. Good buns versus bad buns make me decide if I'm gonna leave the bun on the darn thing or just eat it open faced.
All right, I gotta ask a question about good buns versus bad buns. It's the quintessential hot dog question, not the one that you're probably thinking of. It's not the quintessential one. It's the quadressential one.
Okay, give me your quadressential question. Quickly.
Crusty or soft bun for a hot dog?
I don't like hot dogs. I never liked hot dogs. I will never like hot dogs. I don't really like hot dogs. Of all the things that I've had to have given up by not eating meat, I've never missed a hot dog. I like sausages and brats and stuff. So in that case scenario where I can totally answer the question, I'm just stalling and adding things that might get people mad at me.
Sorry, no, I
the hell of
was just stunned.
That I don't like hot dogs.
Yeah. Hot.
I don't know.
Oof. Maybe
I guess
we're
I've just
thinking like
always
different hot dogs.
It's possible. I had a lot of them growing up. Like I said in the Atomic Crops, I had a stay. I repeat that I had a stay-at-home dad who didn't want to cook, so I had a lot of microwave hot dogs.
Yeah.
I think that I had too many, and I could always. Hot dogs are one of the things where like you always hear people talk about what's inside and how it's gross, but like I could always like feel that grossness texturally.
Yep.
I don't know. It just the texture didn't. A fancy sausage or a fancy like bratwurst or something. Oh hell yeah, give me that. That's like good. But anything that calls itself a hot dog, I've rarely had one that I've liked. I don't know.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, like have you just like reached your hot dog quota? Like no more Frankfurts for me?
Probably, and it's bonused by the fact that the tofurkey ones are garbage. There's some okay mock brats and sausage and everything, but even those aren't quite the same. Sausage has always been the one thing that it's weird. Like the difference between a hot dog and a sausage to me is so great that one of the things I've never considered missing were hot dogs, but one of the things I miss the most are brats and sausages. The difference in like the seasoning and preparation is so different to me. I don't know. The flavor palette I expect with one versus the other is so great.
It's interesting that that's something you should mention, because like my partner and I have recently been thinking of going vegetarian for a week, just as an attempt to see how it goes.
Do it for a week.
And we were going to do it last week, but no, we had Frankfurts in the house, and I really like Frankfurts, so I had to eat it.
Yeah, I mean like, yeah, just do it when you don't have anything in the house. Like nothing's gonna go to waste. It's I think everybody should try doing it for one week. Just see what it's like. And then I know we've talked about it before, but I feel like there's nothing wrong with people want to be like all or nothing, but there's really nothing wrong with being a flexitarian, is what a lot of people call it. Is just usually try to eat less meat, but you can if you feel like it. And I think that's totally admirable and fine. And a lot of vegetarians and vegans don't think that, which is stupid. You gotta make all the difference or you're making no difference. Shut up.
I honestly think that like if I was to try and go for a true like effortful attempt, I would go for what is it with the exclusion of chicken? Would it be pesco pollo vegetarian?
Probably something like that, yeah.
Pesco for fish as well. I just hate fish. I just want to eradicate them, so I'm trying to eat them all in time. I've killed myself as well, by the way, so I'm done.
Oh, hell. I'm on the dragon heart. Oh, hell. Yeah, I don't know. I for a long time, I excluded chicken. And then after like a few months or half a year or a year or something, I don't know. I was just like, I'll just cancel that out too. I've never been a pescatarian because I just conveniently just don't like fish. So
handy.
It's just handy. I just didn't have to include that because I just don't like them. I never liked sushi. Never liked sushi that had fish. I wanted to like sushi. I want to like sushi. I want to like sushi so bad, but the only sushi I like has no fish in it, and it's hard to find. I like that sushi, but I feel like I can't say I like sushi if I don't like fish.
That's interesting.
I feel like,
the
I can't say that, but I do like.
The overarching trends in Australia for sushi is like there are a lot of chicken options and also like a large amount of vegetarian options in sushi.
Yeah,
I mean the broad understanding
there's some
of
vegetarian
sushi.
Options.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The broad understanding of sushi kind of like seems to change from country to country. Like what we would think of here as sushi is just hand rolls. like not nigiri, which is what would more typically be considered sushi.
I definitely shouldn't have said I don't like sushi because I actually get sushi from the grocery store like once a week and like it a lot. I think it is truly just a. I am done now, but I truly think it is. The definition of sushi makes me feel like I can't say I like sushi in my head.
Totally fair.
But yeah. Anywho,
I don't like sushi. I just get it every week.
I don't like fish, and therefore I feel like I can't say I like sushi. Is my revised statement. There.
Well, I mean, look, I'm obviously like a vegan from way back when, but I love a good roast. Vegetables exclusively, but I love a good roast. I love barbecue as well. Onions, but barbecue.
Yes, exactly.
I can see it. I can see it.
Yeah. Anyway. Well, congratulations on your second victory. You're cleaning house on the rainbow mode.
Well, yeah.
How do you feel about that?
So, I'm trying to keep up the streak so that I just have the whole rainbow rotation is my wins so that I can, just rest knowing that I have those as I lose every other run.
Oh, Pisha. Pisha. Maybe you'll carry the momentum. We'll have to find out next time on Reto and Rhaps Race the Rainbow Same Maps runs. Bye-bye.
Adios.